You've got 21 points per set, and it's how can you make the most of them. You train a lot, so the physical element will be there, but on match day, definitely the psychological element that dictates how you perform. So my name is Yasmina. I'm an Egyptian para badminton player. I'm currently training at Loughborough University, and I'm hoping to continue doing so up until the next Paralympic cycle. So I've been playing sports my whole life. I didn't get into para badminton until a lot later in my life. I really enjoyed playing it at school, so I decided I'd give it a go at my local club in Egypt. My coach, I remember a few months in, came up to me and was like, there's a world champs happening in South Korea, and they're taking anyone with no ranking because they want to grow the sport of para badminton. I didn't know what para sport was. I didn't know what the Paralympic Games were or anything like that. So for me and my parents, it was like a whole big unknown thing. But my grandpa, he's the one who was like, no, let her go, let her travel, let her explore the world. So I was actually the first Egyptian, Arab and African para badminton player to ever compete internationally. When I got to Loughborough, that's when para sport, from a sports development perspective, came into play. How can I actually develop the world of para sport? I've been on the para and disability sport exec for the last 4 years, and now I'm in my first year of PhD, and I decided that I wanted to take up the role of chair. The kind of stuff we do essentially is getting disabled people on campus active. One of our main events is Para and Disability Sport Takeover Week, and what we do is we adapt sports, or we do a para alternative of the sport. You don't have to be disabled to get involved. It kind of breaks down the barriers. I started a podcast called Let's Talk Para last year. The point of the podcast was to share stories. It puts into perspective how difficult para sport can be, and that a lot of the para athletes, what they do is actually quite incredible. There is definitely an assumption sometimes that someone who appears different will be limited in what they can do. It's important that we challenge that assumption, and it's important that we make it clear that disabled people are able to do stuff, maybe differently sometimes, but they're still able to do it.